Hey guys, thanks for stopping by here at thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at the oil chart here via USO. I'm going to expand it right now to kind of the longer term picture, and then I'm going to narrow it down into the more recent action. So stay with me because you're really going to want to pay attention, because I believe that this information could help you make money this week trading oil. So we've got oil here. We called for the bounce against this level, and I'm not just bragging, this is relevant to what's going on right now. So a couple of reasons why we called for that bounce against that level. First and foremost, we had this trend line, all right? The other reason was we had this Fibonacci retracement level. If you draw it from the low here to the high right there, you can see 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level lined up really well with that trend line. The other reason too is we had a couple of closes over the previous day's high in a row, and then you see again right here this gap up right here, and we called for a bounce all this time. So congrats if you followed along and made some money on that. Now let's kind of narrow it down to what's going on right now. So I am going to zoom in, but first I want to show you that we've got this trend line here, still here. We also have this Fibonacci retracement level. If you draw it from the low here to the high here, you can see that 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level is right around there. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of zoom in to some more recent action, and the trend line is going to be a little bit lower, but we came down after gapping up. We came down and we filled this gap that was right there. You can see there was a big gap up over here, and so it created this gap, and all this time we did not fill that. So right here, I see this action as just a gap fill, because notice how we came down, we just filled that gap and then bounced. We've got a bounce right here. So in my opinion, I think we're either going to bounce around, I think this is going to be potentially the low, or potentially a little bit lower, maybe fill this gap and come down against that trend line once again. So between about, if you're looking at USO, between about 1140, which we already bounced at, and about 1090. So between 1140 and 1090, I think is going to be that good bounce zone. I think eventually we're going to break over this little resistance trend line right there. Eventually. Now, whether we get this bounce right now, or whether we come down a little bit lower and tag this gap fill and tag that longer term trend line that I showed you, kind of remains to be seen. But either way, whether we bounce here or whether we head lower first, I think the eventual result is going to be higher prices on oil and USO. I think eventually we'll break over these highs right here and break over this downtrend line right here. Because if you back it up, we made and I'll just get rid of that. We made a higher low right here. Okay, so this is a low, and this is again a higher low right here. All right, so that's really the definition of an uptrend. Obviously, if you kind of back up oil and look at an even longer term picture, we are still in a pretty major downtrend, but I think this is the formation of a bottom that we're seeing right here, especially because we saw this down move. And by the way, this down move we called for as well. Okay, we trade and call oil in both directions. So we have that higher low that was made right here. I believe we're going to make that either this is going to be a higher low, or that we'll make a low into, you know, $11 or so on USO, and that'll be the higher low from this. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that it helps you out. If you have any questions about this oil chart, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. So what we're looking at now is our portfolio tracker that we use at thetradinganalyst.com to track all of our alerts that we send out to paying clients every single day via text message. All of the entries and the exits are all texted out to members in real time via text message, so you can trade from anywhere, the home, the office. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to participate and make money in these alerts. So as you can see, these alerts that we send out to paying clients are very successful. You can see the wins not only far outnumber the losses on a quantitative basis, but you can see here that the wins are much, much bigger than the losses. Okay, we've got almost 90%, 75%, 45%, 150, 66, 25. We just got two little losses right here at 44% and 16%. The next loss right here was practically a break-even trade at about 3.9% loss. Okay, you can see here the wins are way, way bigger. Okay, we've got this win right here on Nugget that was 254%, and that trade alone makes up for literally all of these losses. That trade alone makes up for all of these losses, plus we have all these wins. So if you'd like to receive winning trade alerts, and a lot of people, I've been getting messages from people, potential clients, and a lot of people sometimes are hesitant to believe that these are real trade alerts, that these are actually sent out to members, and they're very hesitant because it seems too good to be true. And I completely understand that, but I'm telling you right now, all of these alerts, both the entries and the exits, are sent out in real time to all of our paying clients, and they're extremely satisfied, and I'm confident that when you sign up and you join, you're going to be satisfied as well. So I encourage you, if you're interested in joining, check out the rest of the website, get to know us better, get to know me better. I'm always here to answer questions that you have, so feel free to check it out. The other kind of thing that I want to mention too is that we are raising the prices here on at thetradinganalyst.com this week, sometime this week. I'm just waiting on some work to be finished by my web developer. So that's why I can't tell you exactly when the prices are going to be going up, because it's really as soon as he finishes his work, I'm going to change those prices on the site, and then it's going to be live, and you're not going to see these lower prices that you can see right now. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because if you're on the fence, if you're interested at all in joining, now is the time to do it before the prices go up in the next few days. Okay? If you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you inside the membership.